Let's take a second. What do you see? Does this look familiar? Have you been here before? Looks like a pretty typical park, but it's not just any park. It's Central Park, and it's part of my school's community. My name's Joanna Langtree, and I'm a resource teacher at Sister McNamara School. I've been teaching here for almost 10 years. Central Park, much like my initial thoughts on experience, are one of the same, something I took for granted and overlooked. My understandings on the position experience plays within education has changed dramatically, just like how the park has. I've opened my eyes to embark on new findings, making the familiar strange, in hopes to awaken my experiences to the opportunities in each present moment. The park looks much different. Now let me tell you why. Let's start with the theory. It was heavy, and so are the topics. But what gives them weight is their significance. Dewey's criterion on experience was a game changer for me. Experience in Education, 1938, helped to articulate the importance experience plays in education, not just for student interest, but to establish, evoke, and promote critical thinking in education. Freire describes praxis as reflection and action, which is an integral part of raising the collective awareness in society. Considering recent events across the world, I've seriously put education, our current process, and my teaching pedagogy in the hot seat. Does our current educational system fail to meet all learners? Who is the system benefiting and who is left out? What perspectives have I unintentionally omitted? And most importantly, what do I do about it? My research paper helped me connect with my community. Who are they and how can I serve them better? I focused on the role of experience and connected student belonging, engagement, and success to the circle of courage. It made me reflect on some of my toughest students, to think critically about why they were indirectly telling me by means of behavior and what was my response. One of Robert's principles is teach people, not content. Now let's think of this in context. I am hopeful to think that I always try to start with the child and provide safe experiences at school so that we can build towards deeper learning. This student is someone who violently charged me the second he stepped through the doors of the school. This would continue some days for upwards hours. He was unwilling to step into a classroom, and so it was my job to try and connect with this student and establish a safe environment. Here's an example of where I needed to give the student chewing time with regards to being in school. Eventually, I got to know him and he me. We were able to connect over superheroes and quickly realized he would walk around the school wearing cardboard designed armor. This helped him feel safe, which is the foundational experience all students require for learning. He was able to figuratively put down his armor, literally decrease his violent actions, and begin to allow his curiosity and talents to shine. Sometimes just looking at something with a clean set of eyes, no judgment, can open new opportunities for learning. Once we started diving into the application of experiential education, I really started to get excited. It made me reflect and celebrate processes I used to do with my students when I was in the classroom. So what changed? Has the park changed in some way, or is the depth in which we enter that changes our perspective? Similarly, did my teaching pedagogy change, or did I lose the bigger picture? I cannot say that I have answered that question. However, I have revived a curiosity to participate in planning and implementing more inquiry and project-based education at Sister Mac. Through experiential design, the details of the park become clearer. I see the educative opportunities they present, such as why is it you can always hear a siren or see a police presence? There are so many shelters for immigrants and refugees? Why is that many newcomers first locate near Central Park? Why do I not see many white people visiting the park? Yet whose history is represented along the perimeter? Roberts highlights the importance of facilitation and experience, saying, without effective facilitation, the best laid educational plans lie lifeless on the ground. These educative experiences were there in my original picture, however, go unnoticed without proper facilitation. Many fun activities, field trips, and events are planned, but the depth of the experience can be lost. So I reflect on my practice and remember to share experiences that resonate with students, find curricular connections, and provide opportunities after opportunity to question, test, reflect, and create along the process. My job will continue to be leader among colleagues, modeling not the expertise in any given subject, rather, learn alongside peers and model the risk-taking required to shift our pedagogical approaches, which help shape a society that values democracy and better quality of life for all. Quoting Gandhi, be the change that you want to see in the world. I choose to continue this journey so that those that matter most to me have a chance at a better life and a kinder world. Thank you very much.